So this was amazing. I'm gonna start just bawling my eyes out. This entire community has volunteers from all over the country here and the National Guard, and the volunteers ran the government out of here because they were going to condemn all of this, and they are rebuilding everything. There's a call to action for all kinds of support here, as well, but not donations. They have the local churches have gotten plenty of God bless you, Patriots.
See ya, honey.
All right. God bless you, Patriot. Thanks, Ryan. And they ran them out of here. They said, no, you're not. They're rebuilding this entire community. Look at this. I'm gonna wait until he's got a big tree in there. We even have a 9-year-old boy on a tiny little forklift kind of thing. Steve asked him, he said, when did you learn how to use this? And he said, today. God bless him. I don't know if he's trying to scoop stuff or push it back. But this is called Bumpis Cove. And this is a massive project by this community and the volunteers that have come in here to restore this community. They've got hazmat suits on. God bless them. That's the first time I've seen hazmat suits. Very smart. They've been digging out this hole here. This is Bumpis Cove in Tennessee. Outside of just houses gone. I just talked to a man. I'm gonna start crying. I can't even talk about it. Joshua and 20 other people were saved from the top of a barn. And he's like, I don't know why some of them didn't make it. He's like, I don't really have survivor's guilt as much as it was just so hard watching my neighbors die. One man could have been saved and decided not to be. They couldn't get him to leave his home that was floating. And so he said he's down here doing what he can to help because he made it for a reason. And Bumpis Cove. So they need tiny homes, so I was able to bring water filtration to Bill, who's, I saw him sitting up on his porch. Oh, shoot. Which way is this telling me to go? I guess this way. And he looked to me like somebody who wasn't leaving. So he got one of the smaller filtration systems because they can all use it. They had just turned the water onto his house to see if there was any leaks. He survived the flood. His granddaughter got traumatized. He saved his granddaughter, and he said she's anyway. Going back down there into Bumpis Cove. closed this way, so we gotta go back the other way. Let's go ahead and walk out here. We're gonna go look down into Bumpis Cove. Anyway, and he wound up surviving the flood, his granddaughter, and he's got a leak under his home because they turned the water on. So I sent one of the guys back there to get it disconnected again and see if they can fix it. He said they're gonna gut his entire home and just start over for him. And Bill, who's been there his whole life, he said, I'm all right with that as long as you do it. So it's like Mad Max down here, y'all. It's all like four-wheelers and side-by-sides. So this is one of two bridges that made it out of 7. They lost 5 bridges. This community lost 5 major bridges. This is one of 2 that made it. And I guess you can see why. As high as all this went, this is a pretty high up bridge. So down there is where I just came from. That's Bumpis Cove. And they told the authority, the people from the government who wanted to condemn all their area and shut that community down forever, they told them to get out of there. And they're rebuilt, and these volunteers are coming in and rebuilding. If you want to be a part of that, I've got the information for one of the church groups down here. They need shipping containers. They need 2 shipping containers for all the stuff that's been donated in, because they're bringing donated food items, water, firewood, all the needs that this community needs. But they need to be able to store more of their things where it's safe. And you can see how it's all green too. So I don't know if this is human waste as well, the same as with what was in Burnsville, North Carolina. I don't know if the green is waste here or not. I don't know. All kinds of sediment is coming down, of course. Just to give you the scope of how big this devastation is that we're looking at. Please keep Joshua in your prayers and all the people in this community in your prayers. Some of them, there's just the shell of their house. Some of them, there's nothing left. And some of them, it's kind of intact until you turn the water on and it's all leaking. Bumpis Cove, Tennessee. They're looking for tiny homes. They're looking for people, construction, to come in and help out. So I put them in touch with Max Bishop and his new project, and I put him in touch with the group in Black Mountain that are building the tiny homes too, because this is all like the same area. So this has been a lot about water filtration systems, but more about networking and getting people in touch. And the only reason I wound up down here at this cove is because I ran into a couple that told me to go down to the fire station, where there were 2 vehicles there, and I was like, are you with the fire department? The woman points me to a man wearing a cowboy hat, and it turns out that we were at Hagerstown together. And he said, follow us, we're going down to the cove here. You're not going to believe what you're going to see, because I told him I had water filtration. And I just went straight to Bill's house. I left them and went straight to Bill's house. just felt right. He looked like the man that would know what to do and get it done. And he was so grateful, and we prayed together. All right. Where did I start? Oh, the environmental, Embryville Fire Department is where I ran into them. It's all about connection, y'all. God bless you. Glory be to God. Prayers for this community and all the people that have witnessed such horror.